ghosty to the women store to get money to the store, then we go take it from there. I said, my man, me back for the same lecture.
And how can the people catch you now?
The people, before the man call me back, now on the 18th, they more.
The same man now?
Yeah, the same man.
The same man who went for your ghosty?
Yeah, he called me on the 18th.
Yeah.
Now in the night, around 8:30, the man called me. He said, oh, my man, I lecture been here, I'll call you back again.
So that time you go to work?
I go to work.
Before working place, you come to the man?
Yeah, I'm from my working area to Clarence to now go to the man.
To ghosty now?
No, I'm not ghosty. I go to yeah.
I educated man say man go see.
You question me the thing you want for me to explain for you to understand then still questioning me, doubling the question. How will talk clear now?
I break it, sorry.
I see.
When they call you in there now.
When they call me in there.
Yeah.
He asked me, say, how many of you are working to the area? I say we are 3.
He told the message, you're 3.
Yeah. So he said, I want to give you tea to carry to
the message, what can you what?
Tea. Have milk tea.
Oh, milk tea?
Yeah.
For you to drink?
With bread.
The bread.
3 pieces of bread.
The egg is that?
You eat a mighty butter. So when I carry it to the main, say carry to the main. When you give it to the main, then you come back to the car.
So the food make you now carry that so you can go convince your friend now.
Yeah. When I give it to the main, the main say thank you. I say okay. The main say, where you going now? I say, I'm going where car. So one of my friends call me.
And the same way go do now.
Yeah, the same man.
And later he say one for you to go steal.
Yeah. So when I go to the main, he say clean the car. Then there are 2 now.
In the Jeep.
Then there are 2.
A big Jeep.
Yeah. Black DG, photo G. Yeah. So when I clean the car now,
air condition all is
no. Papa, you can't wait for me to spin now. I'll leave it.
I'm just asking you a question, sorry.
Yeah, George, people that can come here.
No, I'm a journalist. I beg you, sorry.
The way you talk in the question, when I say when I move from here, I'll free. When I say when I move from here, I'll free. You said one talk again. I wanted to mean who talk to you, but you talk in the question. Hi, looking, then you want force and no more word there again. Why not be looking to the top? I'm not going to talk again. And said they call me to the office of OSP.
I think you explain to me that you come to get you say you carry tea to the man. After you carry tea to the man, and you come now. So what next now?
And for me, I will not there.
Nobody you getting very say asking you too much question. Hey, just explain to say make your egg and bread. You bring it to, okay, sorry. Now I say sorry now. Okay, sorry.
If you
I will not ask you the question again. Okay, sorry.
When I give you answer now, then
okay. Explain again. I'm not asking you no more question again. Okay, like why now?
Go to school. In they say I'm in English.
Okay, sorry. That was sorry now. Sorry.
See, Adi, you take that. You take that.
I'm taking time. Okay, sorry. Okay.
Say like I take time to
question.
Freedom Communication Incorporated brings to you Freedom Hub. Freedom Hub, a 2-hour informative forum where key issues are discussed to shift the destiny of our country positively.
The same allegation of corruption, there are multiple cases where current officials of this government are being alleged to be deeply involved with corruption. Why not subject them to the same treatment? If Master Kimia can be good enough to go to prison on allegation of corruption, I mean, Moda should be good enough to go to prison as well.
This to me, you know exactly what happened up Capitol. You have the evidence to prove what happened up Capitol beyond all reasonable doubt. So we do not have to keep running in circles. Investigation is now a single day. The governor of Liberia is an interest. It's a party in this case.
They are part of the many challenges in Liberia: poor education, joblessness, and underdevelopment. The question are, how will Liberians be reconciled with self-division, divisive, and destructive politics?
Let me address this private jet issue. My response will not go down there. As Daria Dera, who campaigned against private jet, use of private jet against President William. I want to publicly apologize to President William. We did not understand the constraints and the reasons and the justification. for using private jet.
What troubles me is to hear a sitting president, Joseph Walker, and his men to try to tear our country apart. We are a post-conflict nation. Our peace is fragile. What we need to do is to reconcile and bring our people together, not to separate us, not to divide us, not to destroy this country anymore.
How can Liberians decide on progressiveness and think on how they can build and develop their country? How can 178 years old country build capacity of young Liberians and create job opportunity and enable the Liberian citizens to live a better life? So these questions plus many more. John K. OK and Princess Elisa Vante Colley from Monday to Thursday at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the program Freedom Hub for the most informative talk show that brings the real.
Into two. CDC and Unity Party, they can't conclude. You downsizing, you wish haunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. You downsizing, you wish haunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. Tell me who you rather give the rescue now. You and your rescue team. I say, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. Now who you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want, then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, it's the rescue. The people say not like you. That's what yama 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 yama. I will let yama 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 yama. I let you on sama 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 sama. Your rescue team. We not seeing changes. You really whole country divided into two. CDC and Unity Party, they can't conclude. You downsizing, you wish haunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. You downsizing, you wish haunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. Tell me who you rather give the rescue now. You and your rescue team. I say, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. Now who you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want, then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, it's the rescue. The people say not like you. That's what yama 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 yama.
Okay, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. What a pleasant way to welcome all of you, the Liberian people, to your favorite afternoon conversation in the nation's capital, Monrovia. My name is Carl Oliver Khan. I'm pretty seated by Princess Alexa Vanjakoli. Oh yeah, she's pretty seated by me, rather. Vanja is going to be here to drill us through a lot of other issues as we intend to play host to a Liberian human rights advocate, Mr. Titus Pakala. Titus will join us to tell us more about the number of rape cases in the country. What is the status of the Brian Mangill rape case and other rape cases across the country?
You say you are going to change things, but we're not seeing changes.
As we speak, the proliferation of drugs, narcotic substances in the country is becoming unbearable for the Liberian people and government. And so the president, His Excellency Joseph Nyoma Boakai, on today, I'm told he's expected, if that is not done yet, I'm told the president is expected to dedicate 15 pickups to LDA. Oh yes, that's a big project, right? The president will give keys, 15 keys to the DEA to fight drugs, and so the president is going to dedicate that one as well. Something the Minister of Justice could just walk to the DEA and give it to the president, say that pick up for you to go fight drugs. But the president himself, maybe you get one of the pickups and drive it and turn them over to the authorities. But again, we're going to talk more about it. We're going to talk a bit about the drug situation in the country. That is not the major news in the country. The most trending news in the country has to do with the Deputy Minister for Public Affairs at the Ministry of Information. The man just causing every big person in the country. That's what he is doing. I repeat, the Deputy Minister for Public Affairs at the Ministry of Information is in the business of insulting every opposition political leader. Today, the man insulted Alexander Cummings. The man said Cummings shortness affecting away in Genting. Can you imagine the Deputy Minister for the country insulting other political leaders? Taxpayers' money. The man whose salary the taxpayers paying, he the one insulting political leader of another political institution. So the Ministry of Information has now turned into a causing machine for the government. Also, the rescue government officials have decided to transition the Ministry of Information into a causing machine. Also, while we are here begging people not to be insulting, government officials on our radio, the government was paying somebody to cause BB people in the country. You not give him the people what they want, then you say you give the rest. By the way, how would Daniel Sandos say? Cummings is the shortest. When in fact all the pictures we have seen Cummings and Mr. Waka, stay on together. Cummings taller than the man. Then how come you can't say the man shot? But again, that's what you have when the country is giving the people a hard time. I mean, the government is challenged. The government is incapacitated to a greater extent. It's becoming a daily challenging situation on the part of the government. And so when you find government official insulting instead of discussing the issues, then it means the issue has reached to an area where they can no longer control. I listened to Jeremy Pierre. The man was saying, you're actually Cummings. Where you take? Where do you take that? Where you take? He almost insulted Mr. Cummings, Jeremy Pierre. From the way he was sounding, you could tell that the next thing you were about to do, that manpower course you were about to say. But again, You know the government is sweating when you see their defenders acting rude. I repeat, you know the government is suffering when you find their defenders acting rude. The rudeness being displayed by folks at the Ministry of Information is nothing else but a practical display of the government's inability to adequately handle the issues of the country. And so when they cannot do it, they resort into insults. We're going to talk more about those issues as well when our guest is done. And so we're going to be taking a few bars of our team. So when we come back, we'll bring you our sponsor, Crime Stoppers Liberia.
Let me ask you, Mr. Rest, the people say now.
After Crime Stoppers Liberia, we bring you Win Liberia, our official partner. So while the interview is on, you will also stand the chance to win for yourselves 5,000 Liberian dollars. And I'm hoping that Chris will come to studio to address some of these issues. Here quickly, Chris will have to come.
No opportunity for the.
So we'll take a break. When we come back, like I said, we bring you Crime Stoppers Liberia and Win Liberia right here on the platform. So you can play *255*1# on Lone Star Cell MTN mobile money account. With just $50 Liberian, you stand a chance to win something better, 5,000 and more. During the course of the weekend, there are a lot of you who will be winning bags of rice on the weekend edition, the weekend special on the cash giveaway. Those of you who will be playing the whole week, you stand a chance to win for yourself a bag of rice or two during the course of the weekend. So on Friday, people will win rice. On Saturday, people will be also win rice. On Sunday, people will also win rice. So it's all going to be based on your luck. When you're lucky, it's going to happen for you. So the more you play, the better your chances are. The good thing about it, those who will be winning the rice on the weekend will have to come to the radio station on Monday to pick up the rice, or you can designate somebody who will come to pick up your rice at the radio station. But that is the newest addition to the cash giveaway on the platform. We take a break. When we come back, we'll talk all of the rape issues in the country right here on 87.9.
Yo, hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the surge of vigilante-style justice in this country, none of us will be safe. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we are seeing in recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Sion, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Sion.
We want peace in Liberia. Peace in Monrovia. We want peace in Liberia.
Okay, so welcome back to the program Freedom Hub on 87.9. Alexa, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Oliver, and I would like to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you. However, where you're joining us, we'd like to say welcome to Freedom Hub. And as we promised you yesterday, Tatus is here with us today. So we're going to talk more about all of the different rape cases in country. And of course, the most recent one that's really, really trendy, J. Brian McGill's saga. So we're going to talk about that. But before we get to, some of the different conversations we're having today, I also like to inform you of what Orange Liberia has in store for all of you. If you did not know, let me just inform you that this October is basically Breast Cancer Month. We have a lot of Liberians out there who are basically suffering from this, and some people do not know because they do not have, what it takes to actually do their testing and all that sooner. So the Orange Foundation is saying to you there are different locations where you can go to get, your screening and all that. So if you're in Monrovia, Claratown Health Center, they're doing that. I think it started 2nd of October and 3rd, so it is already done. Slipway Clinic is also doing that for you. They're going to be doing your breast and cervical cancer screening October 7 and 8. Also at Tender Care Clinic, that is October 9 and 10th, in Wheeler as well, October 13 and 14. Buchanan, October 15 and 16, and Orange Grove, the area I can call Orange Grove. I don't know how I can call it like that, but yeah, October 17. And E&J Hospital is October 20 and the 21st of October. GW Halley Hospital is also 23rd of October and 24th of October. And Ministry of and Orange Foundation is basically in collaboration, in partnership with the Public Health Institute of Liberia. So make sure you take advantage of that. I'm also going to take advantage of that to do my little breast, screening is important to know if you have cancer now or not. It is important to be able to understand your status at about this point. Also, Orange Liberia is saying to you, make sure you use the Max8 app, because if you do not use the Max8 app, you're missing out on a lot of different things. Flatbox Router is still on sale for $69. And to be able to activate the star 777 # and get all of the different amazing deals there. Also, to enjoy different promotional data packages, the star 222 #, you have a lot of different things there for 7 days, for 2 days, for 3 days, for 5 days. It is all there. International offer is also available on Max8. The star 250 # should be able to talk to your family members, your girlfriends, your boyfriends. For the people who can cheat now, if you get plenty. Star 250 #, and you have all of the different options there. So basically that's what Orange Library has for you. But make sure you take advantage of this entire screening process right now. Breast cancer is in Liberia, and people are dying from that because they do not know, that they have it. So please.
Okay, so basically that's exactly where we are. So we will be going to our studio. Studio B quickly to have Titus join us. The rape issue is very concerning, and that's what we're going to be talking more on. So while the interview is on, remember, we also plan to give you as many as we can. So keep playing star 255 star 1 #. I'm not going to say that again until we are done with the interview. So the more you play, the better your chances are, and we could run directly to start to give some people some money. We're going to be giving rice going forward, so don't worry. So it's going to be a mix-up: rice money, and bigger prices. But we're going to go to Studio B now, where Titus is pretty much seated for his return to Freedom Hub. Good afternoon, Titus.
Good afternoon to our Freedom FM families.
Okay.
You say you are rushing coming here, so
yes, so I'm relaxed now, so
okay.
We can have a very good conversation.
That's perfect.
So the last time you were here, you made a lot of disclosures. You were able to tell us more about what is happening in the country as it relates to women and girls, particularly gender-based issues, and rape being at the center of all of it. Has the situation improved since you left, or it is deteriorating? Where are we with the rape issue?
So rape in Liberia now is becoming a new normal in our country, and it's been treated as a political expediency instead of a straightforward, judicial intervention. It's been treated because people are connected within the power structure of Liberia.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, women and children are still being sexually abused without, comprehensive justice. And it's deplorable for us as Liberians and as a nation. What do we tell people, at the United Nations General Assembly, where we often tell our stories? What do we tell them?
Mm-hmm.
Do we tell them that the Liberian women and children are going to bed without being sexually abused? What do we say? So, we're failing a whole generation. We're failing our people as a country, and I feel there's nothing heavily has been done about sexual gender violence.
We will go to the most trending rape issue, but county by county, what is happening across the country? Is it a Monrovia based situation, or this is happening all across the 15 counties of our country? You want to give us the latest stats?
Yeah, so I wouldn't be really detailed, but I can tell you just in recent in Nima County. The incidents happened in Hope Village, to be specific. Hope Village, Ganta, Nima. Date September 26, 2025. The survivor name I can't call it, and the perpetrator is still on. The perpetrators are still on the run. In fact, they again raped a 64-year-old woman in this Hope Village.
64-year-old woman.
64-year-old woman. And it was interesting to know that one of the perpetrators is son to one of the police officers who's currently at Depot 2, Kanta City. So he allowed his son to abscond, and at the end of the day, he himself as a police officer is nowhere to be found. So it tells you from institutional level, community level, the prevalence of sexual violence.
So the people who raped the 64-year-old,
there were three. Yes.
So one of them is the son of the policeman in the same place.
Yeah, Depot 2, Ganta City.
Policeman's son was part of the three individuals who allegedly raped the woman.
Yes, of course.
Okay, Ganta.
Yes, of course. And Bolivar, 72nd, 52-year-old man, currently 2
and 12. Wow, Bolivar.
Good. So aside from that, we've been tracking most of the cases to even realize that of recent you hear about Sando.
Yeah.
Sando Kroma. When we hear about that, we went to Vartan, we investigated the case. It was, clinically proven that this man, I don't know if it's ex-government official, I don't know if they dismiss him, but this contractor who worked in the agriculture, was involved in sexually abusing a 14-year-old child. Why sexually abusing a 14-year-old child? He had turned, the volume of the music too high so that nobody can hear the child moaning. Unfortunately, even though Sando Kroma had already read flip pages of rape allegation involving Mangeo, he still goes in bed with a 14-year-old child. That is a shame to this government, and it is a shame to this country. So in Lofa County, we also have similar case of such. For instance, in Lofa, in Salaye district,
oh my God,
there was a 13-year-old child who was raped on the Zolowo Highway. Zolowo is beyond Salaye, and so you use Salaye to go to Zolowo. So on our road, right there around the 223, that child was being, abused.
Wow.
So we have several cases across this nation, and we're doing shadow reporting because the government will come with their own report and say that this is it, and we have to also stand our ground to say no. We had, for instance, in 2024, the government did not report on much, GBV cases, and at the end of the day, journalists were not informed. But we had to keep documenting. And then we realized that, in fact, in 2024, there were 2,759 sexual and gender-based violence cases across this country. So that is 38% increase. That is 38% increase.
No, I come in 2024.
Yes,
you said we have
2,759 GBV cases.
Wow.
Yes.
2,759.
Yes.
Okay.
GBV cases. Right?
Do we have the number of the cases that are particularly about rape?
No. So according to that statistics, 80%
of this
are rape.
Wow.
80%. So statistically, if you compare 2022, it is good for both to be real. If you compare 2022,
so 2024 is what you are giving us
2,759. So comparative analysis between 2022 and 2024. Now here is it in 2022. Liberia recorded a staggering 1,972 GBV cases on a former President George Weah.
1,900
and 75 GBV cases
in 2022.
Yes, in 2022. Now in 2024, 2,759 GBV cases was reported.
So these are new cases apart from the 2022 report.
I'm just trying to give you the trend, how it is increasing.
Wow.
We have one government that gives us. We have President Joseph Yimon Boaka is giving us 2,759 GBV cases.
Wow.
And that is the increment there is 784 GBV cases. That is the difference between 2022 report and 2024 report.
So it is not getting better.
That's why I'm saying not getting better. You understand? So in 2022, Mosso County stood out dramatically, recording 959 cases incident. That is about 49% of the GBV cases in 2022. Right? Now, Nima County took 9.6, Bon County 5.9%, Grand Jidel 6.2%. Now, physical assault accounted for 329.
Okay.
But then if you come back, rationally, if you come back to 2024, it says 80% of the 2,759 GBV cases were raped. Out of statutory rape.
80%.
80%.
Wow.
So that is a high increase in GBV cases. And we tend to also sit and say, look, those are just, abstract, realities. They don't exist in practical terms. We lie to ourselves. Now, when we flip pages, we say, okay, that thing has been propaganda. Of course, people in government can say that propaganda. Those were things they were saying. That propaganda, early 2000 propaganda. We left doing a whole propaganda thing until it entered the Ministry of Youth and Sports.
Wow.
The propaganda thing, it hooked a deputy minister for youth development who allegedly raped a 14-year-old child.
And that's what people think. You guys in the civil society, you are weak.
No, we're not weak.
You are not making the loudest of noise you will make on the George Weah. You're not making it these days.
President Boaka came to take some of the other civil society at us. But we who believe in ourselves, we who believe we are led by conviction, will not be carried away by President Joseph Yimon Boaka.
There is not a lot of noise around here. I remember in 2022 when the government by then was in the business of redoing the domestic violence law and stuff. We saw women lying down before the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in dirty water, protesting. The women's voices were loud. Today, I mean, when government officials are being booked for rape, where we expect people to be very, very loud, the silence is unbearable.
Yes. So, to be honest, there are women, there are people who have been carried away by the very power that be.
Okay.
But I can tell you, there are still few other individuals whom I know I'm working with to ensure, that GBV cases are brought to the spotlight and that the survival interest becomes our interest.
What does the rape law say? Because this issue of Brian McGill is confusing us.
Good.
The police director, I can play his voice. He said, and I'm going to look for it. He said there should be prima facie. Does the rape law say that?
So first of all, this rape law talks about, in fact, the rape is not bailable. In the first place, when you are accused, you are then arrested.
Without doing any DNA.
Once you are arrested, you challenge, the arrest. Then you are contesting, public offender and your private offender. That means the McGill can say, oh, I'm not accused. In fact, I'm not the one who do it. The government will say the law exists. You are alleged. If you challenge this, law go to court. But however, you must be arrested.
Be in the custody of the police.
That is how they are treating Sandal Kroman.
It has always been that way.
Sandal Kroman, not just Sandal Kroman, but other poor people cheering around here who are accused of rape.
But listen,
they're not even waiting for DNA.
Listen to the director. Perhaps it will inform your response to this particular question. Listen to him.
Fortunately, a lot of people believe that once somebody cry rape, you're supposed to be picked up immediately and arrested. The case involving the deputy minister, it hasn't been given no other preferential treatment. Here, the police, unlike the constitutional authority of the police, we have to establish prima facie before.
You hearing him?
I don't know what kind of prima facie is in these. So, but first of all, where's the child?
That's the
Ministry of Gender has the child. Why do they have that child? It's because the child was raped.
Exactly.
The child is at safe home quarantine. So who raped the girl?
Why should this child be there?
Who raped the girl? Why did the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection invite the perpetrator and the father of the survivor to a conference? Why didn't then Gregor Como call the press, narrate his side of the investigation until we broke this news? This case happened way in September. It happened not September, August. It happened way in August. Why did you have to wait until September? Then you start saying this man, Gregor Coman, doesn't even know what he's doing. Now listen, 8 years ago, this was the same police inspector general, Gregor Coman, who was issued a writ of civil contempt by the Monrovia City Court over his alleged failure to appear to appear for hearing into alleged conspiracy against the former Grand Gillette District 2 lawmaker Muriah Way.
I remember that case.
Very good. This man was being summoned. He refused to participate in providing evidence. He refused to turn over the perpetrator. So Gregor Coman has a history of political expediency in rape cases. He tends to clap for those who do the act and who are connected in political power, then going for the real thing, the real investigation. So we cannot take Gregor Coman serious. And at this point, if I were Gregor Coman, I should be resigning, because I think investigating rape cases, I mean, it's not really hip era, and part of that, your statutory responsibility as a police officer is to protect lives and property. If you can do it, if you cannot save a 14-year-old child, I mean, you gotta quit. I think you go and survive on social media, talk about policing.
What then are you guys doing? Because this is appearing to be something very, very bold on the part of the police. You are witnessing the laws being brutally handled. You are the civil society actors. The embassies are here. The foreign, partners, most of whom are donors to these quote-unquote law enforcement agencies, they're watching. Have you guys engaged them? What are they saying? What's the situation like, at about this time? What's happening?
So the first thing is we have communicated with development partners in Liberia about government's reluctance to investigating and prosecuting perpetrators.
What are they saying?
Well, they're responding. They're going to help in the process of investigation. But again, is the government open? The government is conspiring against the state by itself, against victim and survivor. How would the development partner kind of say, open this case file and let's do this investigation? The former ex-president brought 2 DNA machines in this country. Where is the DNA machine today? Why are we going to the US for DNA and for clinical scientists to come and do DNA on the specimen of the survivor and the perpetrator? Why are we doing that? Why can't we have the one we're using? What happened to the DNA machines, the 2 DNA machines? We agitated in the street. We said we needed part of our 3-day anti-rape protest in 2020. We said we needed DNA machines.
Because I remember you guys were wearing black.
$1.5 million United States dollars. We have to be true to ourselves. The former president apportioned $1.5 United States dollars,
1.5 billion
USD to fight gender-based violence.
Okay.
We say, oh, President, where are you failing us? You are failing us. I was part of that. In fact, I'm one of the lead organizers. You're failing us. So, President, we are saying, okay, no problem. You're coming on the table as young people, as activists. You know what he did? We demanded. I think I wrote the petition. We demanded the president. We say, you must do it, President. We are. Then he declared river national emergency. Then he purchased the 2 DNA machines. Then he had a national SGBV task force. Then some of that 1.5 million left in the cover to empower community actors who are fighting GBV cases around here. I mean, I'm not saying we want to work in government.
Okay.
The government should be ready. The government should be ready, should open up so that we all can work
apparently you are not engaged in the government. That's why.
Wait, my man, we're engaging the government. We've been engaging the government back and forth. But again, the government thinks they are smart. You know, at some point, the government will say that propaganda, you leaded people.
Okay.
As it is propaganda, it was propaganda in 2024 when we had 2,759 rape cases. It is still propaganda when Sano Kroma around here. So it is still the same. And what we can do, what I can assure you is that we are now, for the first time in Liberia, we're bringing Gen Z movement in Liberia. We're communicating with our colleagues in Kenya and Nairobi.
Okay.
We're going to be launching a Gen Z movement. If this will be a movement to tell Joseph Boakai to kneel down and ensure that those who are corrupting the system should be dismissed and prosecuted, this will be the movement. This will be the beginning of this movement. And we're hoping Liberian people can join us on the launch of this movement.
Have you guys contacted the family of the victims, particularly the Brian McGill situation?
Yes. So, in fact,
there are reports that they are trying to shield, you know, McGill from being persecuted. We're told they're attempting to connive with the government.
So the whole thing is to exonerate McGill from the entire process. That is the entire thing. You will cry whatever you want to cry. The thing that the government has organized is that McGill should walk free, because this case from the outside is a social case. It's a social rape. It's a social problem, but it is also a political case. Now the government is saying it may hear that be made in the government. If we let the civil society be in jail, then the people, the general public will say, "Oh,
government official raping." But
it is happening.
Okay,
it is happening. However, that is the messaging the government is going with. But for some of us who know that it happened and he must be investigated, is that we should continue to be sending out that message.
What if the people saying?
So the family people, first of all, I want to say thank to that father. You know, Christopher was so good. He had called me initially. In fact, he said his job was at risk.
Oh, they were threatening to sack him.
Yes, he had been called to hearing, but he refused money.
For going heaven said, this man's daughter is at the center of this situation.
Yes.
So why should you have, you know, his job threatened because he's fighting to have justice done?
Because he felt, they felt that he was exposing McGill. So, and then they call him, look, guy, you have to lead a team. Let's get you this money.
The deputy chief of security at the Ministry of Youth
yes.
Okay.
Even though McGill said he did not do it.
Chris,
so why?
Chris said, no, I can't do this. This is for my child.
But these are sufficient reason to constitute, you know, an arrest by the police. So is Greg Coleman not hearing all of these things?
Conspiracy. He's not. Greg Coleman is not. Greg Coleman is acting on political zealotry. He's been fascinated with politics. He feels, you know, supporting survival of GBV is a problem against the state.
Okay,
but he doesn't know that rape is everybody's business. Imagine just after Mange, rape saga. Now the trend. Think about the trend. After Mange rape saga at the Ministry of Youth and Sport, whatever, 52-year-old man raped 2-year-old girl. And Nima Kante, you go there, Ganta, you have 64-year-old woman who was raped, gang raped by 3 men.
Okay.
You go Salaye, Zolo Highway, a 15-year-old girl was also raped there, right? You can read Vatan. You get Sando Kroma, who also allegedly raped a 14-year-old child. Today, we stay on another rape case that involved a 60-year-old man that allegedly raped a 2-year-old child.
Oh my God.
So imagine, we stay on cases. While we're fighting these cases, the government is also undermining the quest for justice, for survival of GBV across the country.
This started with the Ministry of Internal Affairs when it later accused the minister of raping her, but I don't know how that case ended.
We reached out to Yumale. I personally reached out to Yumale. He's a powerful man. He's in politics. As a Yumale minister, this is what I've heard. And I want to hear, sir. Yumale saying you was in Ethiopia, they were gunning him. I said, the people accusing you for rape, you say in Ethiopia, they're gunning you. What do we say? Then he sent me video. I have it.
Okay.
I have these videos. Yumale sent me video. He's on record.
Okay.
So when he sent me the video, he said, Titus, the video is different from the other video. But I said that the same video here. Oh man, that the same video here. But we left on that case. We went to the Well, the government did not listen to us again. So we're putting this government on account for not listening to us.
So the Brian McGill situation will bring to bear two different government ministries where you have had government officials allegedly involved with raping people. So Minister of Internal Affairs and Deputy Minister Youth and Sports, Brian McGill. Now, there's a Facebook page with the name titles, your name, I don't know if that page is yours, reported sending a caveat to the LPRC a couple of days ago that if the LPRC didn't provide clarity, there is a rape case there. Was it from you?
Yes.
You had given them 24 hours.
Yes.
So another rape to LPRC again?
Yes. So there was this individual whom we are still investigating.
Okay.
At some point, we could not publish that report. We're very sensitive about that report. Now, this person is at the tanker.
Okay.
One of the pump men. They have 2 million pump men. And what happened is that he called out one of the students at, SMP, Stella Marriage Polytechnic.
Okay.
And so
the Canada University.
Of course, he went there. He called the girl. They were together. He allegedly raped that child.
Wow.
And he videotaped that person. Yes, when he videotaped the person, he sent the video to the girl's friend. And when the girlfriend showed the survivor the video, the girl went to the ocean side to go and fall in the ocean. So people saw her and said, what happened and what's going on?
She attempted to kill herself.
Yes, that was how we heard that news. But what we're doing now is to have all of the evidences. We will publish his name, we'll publish his video, we'll publish everything about this case. And we can assure you that in the coming days, we have 2 million cases.
LPRC.
Not just LPRC.
Wow.
We have 2 million cases from agency and ministries of government. 2 million cases. And I feel I should concentrate on that more now because they are the system. They should be building our system. They should not be breaking the system. So we will document them and expose them. I'm
going to say that apart from the Mariah Whaley situation, who was the representative from Grange there, I haven't heard about this thing happening under the Elling administration where small ministers, BB ministers will be linked to rape. I saw you guys protest under the George Weah administration. Not a single day did we hear a government official or presidential appointee or any of the ministries, people doing that. If so, we didn't get that. Why is it happening under a government that is supposed to be different? With the nickname of this government being the rescue mission, these are things we don't expect. So now you're talking about Ministry of Internal Affairs, Ministry of Youth and Sports, Ministry of Agriculture. Now you're talking LPRC, and you are still telling us that there are other ministry agencies.
Agencies. I will come out again. It becomes politically sensitive if you target people in government. You are at very high risks. Even sitting in the studio,
and that's what I'm concerned.
Doesn't guarantee my security. But what I can tell you, I've been doing it in a long time. In all of my protests in Liberia, I have escaped all of the arrest attempt in Liberia from 2017. The only time I went to jail was between me and one notorious drug dealer, Japan. When he lied on my name, he said I wanted to kill him.
Okay.
And I challenged him and won the case. That was when I started even fighting original Japan. Today he's in jail because I realized that he was a notorious drug dealer. You see? So again, it is about time. You're a journalist. We are people. We can come together to be able to sit and also design our community intervention approach. Let's include the community actors in GBV reporting.
But at the end of the day, the government is supposed to be the one setting the pace. What is the Ministry of Gender doing? Did you contact the minister?
Several times.
Do we still have the Ministry of Gender?
Several times. We have it. We have in existence, but several times. I feel. The rescue mission. I may sound political. The rescue mission came to rescue the people,
and that's what we are concerned.
You frame yourself as a holy person. You must abide by holiness. You frame yourself as a rescue mission, rescue the people from GBV, rescue the people from ritualistic killing, rescue the people from interfering into our judicial matter in this country. But again, it is not happening. People are dying, people are hungry, women are being sexually abused. And when I leave the studio, people say, Tato, you're becoming political. I don't know when do people realize that speaking against a power that exists makes you political. But well, this is where we are, and I feel we must do even more. Even if the government is failing, we must pressure the government.
Okay.
So I like the fact that Oliver took this entire thing and just put it on his head, because we've been talking about this for a couple of days now, and yesterday we talked about it a little bit again on the radio. For me, I'm mostly concerned about this Brian McGill's saga, and I have been talking about that bit by bit. And it seems like Greg Coleman has become the official spokesperson for Brian McGill, because he has appeared on different platforms. When he held a press conference, someone had asked him the difference between Sando and that of Brian's case. What's the difference? And Oliver played what he said anyway. But what happens at the end of the day, because status now, you are the only person I really see on a daily basis way more vocal about it, and now you also have a label attached to you. People still think you are officially a member of CDC. I see that every now and then, whenever you write about it, people will say protest messy, or they always do that to you, but you continue to do exactly what you have to do. So what happens at the end of the day? Because it seems like this whole Brian McGill's situation, we're not going to get enough of it. It is going to be as it is, and nothing is going to happen because Greg is still here explaining every now and then. And then you have other government officials like Patrick Honda as well. He was on one of their platforms, and he was also just buttressing what Greg said the other day.
They also used their closing argument.
Thank you. The cash reloaded or class reloaded.
So
however it is called.
What's next?
So what happens at the end of the day? Because it seems like we're stuck because we're using this platform. You're also using social media, and people are using different platforms just to talk about this particular Brian McGill thing. So it seems like Brian has become a celebrity in a way that doesn't appeal to be very positive, because you have people, even some of the people who are your friends, I don't know if you're still friends with them, who are now working in this government. Some of them started to provide a different narrative as to, Leme is not guilty yet, and now they're stating laws. They're telling us a person is presumed innocent, even though some of them were part of the 3 days protest you had against sexual violence. And so where are we basically, and what happens after this?
So what I can tell you is that the first thing, 3 days ago, we launched a citizen arrest.
A citizen arrest for Brian McGill?
Against
do
McGill.
Do you know where he is?
We don't.
Okay. And there was an unconfirmed report that he's out of the country. Yes. I don't know how true that is.
Went to Accra.
And they denied that.
They went to Accra. So we impose citizen arrest. Wherever we find McGill, the Liberian people, we must arrest him, and he will sleep in jail. We'll go and carry him to the Central Police and carry him in jail. We will make Gregor common shame, because that's what the law says. When somebody is accused, go and detain them, especially rape.
Until you clear your Lisa.
Go and detain them. Let the man challenge it. Serious? And then call his lawyer. We go in court. That is where the people say you have to appear now in a court of competent jurisdiction. To exclude yourself from the allegation.
He's not going to come back.
Well, that stays with the government.
So
it's a very big slap in the face of the government.
Rape was declared a national emergency, and it was not just declared. You just shortlisted some of the things that former President George Weah did and all that. So rape is still a national emergency, and more than ever before, it is really on a very dramatic trend where every day, imagine 52-year-old raping 12-year-old, and then you get 60 or 64-year-old woman was gang raped by 3 men, and one of the men that his father is a police officer, and we don't know where he is, where his son is as well. So it is like really, really crazy at about this point in time. But then, are we still going to see, or we will live to see what we saw? Was it 2020 when you had like a 3-day march against sexual, gender-based violence as well as rape? Are we going to see that under this rescue mission?
So, when McGill allegation came out, we had different groups going to protest. We don't want to do that. We have one set of individual group saying they were going to protest, they want justice. No. We have to come together. And what we're doing, the Gen Z, trust me, You will be shocked. The Gen Z is in all of the counties.
Okay.
Were you part of the drug protest before you continue?
Of course, yes. Nah.
Okay.
I'm in fact one of the planners.
We saw how successful it was.
Yes.
We saw people from all walks of life joining it.
So are we going to see something
We're
like
going to bring
that?
numbers out. We're going to bring people out. But again, let me be frank with people. If you sit and think that you're going to rely a lot on activists and civil society people to just be the one, because some of them have different intentions. They have different motives.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I mean, CSO space. A lot of them have different motives. So you as, market woman, your motorist, whatever you are, we all have to mobilize ourselves and ensure that we pressure this government. But I can tell you the Gen Z movement is the next biggest movement, second to the March for Justice and the rest of the other movements. So we're coming with that. And we're going to put the president feet to fire. That's what I can say for now.
We're about to go to the lines in the next couple of minutes. All of the protests you have had in the past, whether or not the Ellen administration or the WIAS era, you've been working with a lot of young women and few men. By the way, bulk of them are no longer into advocacy. I understand that they are now the Joe Baka's government. Do you talk to them on the prevailing situation in the country? Do you talk to them? Oh, look, gentlemen, on the Ellen, you guys are with us. We're protesting. On the we did this. Though you got government job now, can you help us with one poster sheet? Can you help us with the hashtag on Facebook? Do you talk to them? What do they? What do they say to you?
They laugh at me. I am the victim of friendship.
Yeah.
You see, in doing former president we had turn,
Mm-hmm.
I used to have a lot of United Party partisan behind me.
And that's why I asked about whether you're still friends with some of your
activists.
people.
Okay.
I felt they were the true activists. My friend who's currently is a very big government person, a very big government person. He works at the Foreign Affairs, the mansion, executive mansion.
Okay.
Right? So let me save him. But I mean, he used to be with me.
All the
I
time.
will feature him on Voice of America. We'll talk on BBC. We'll talk a lot against
They were supporting you, of course.
I have
A lot of
I
them.
have people. So, even the youth league chair person. One, is it Melvin?
Melvin
Yeah,
Stephens,
Stephens.
I mean, there was a time he called me and said, "Tatos, we need to do this." protest."
he's at the NTA right now.
I said,
At
"Okay,
that
no
time, you were
problem."
not labeled
All of them
OCD
call
chair.
me and say, "Tatos, let's go. Tatos, you at the face. You got to lead this process."
And I come here at that time, the SGBV cases were around 1,975.
Yeah.
When all of them used to be jumping behind you.
Yeah, me and say, "Let's go."
Today, the latest report is 2,759. They are nowhere to be found.
In fact, when you I contacted one of my friends and told him, I said, "My man, the thing is getting high, it's getting bad. Women and children are still being raped. You're on salaries. My man, at least if you can wear your black, let's march."
They will not sack you
and raise awareness. They said, "Tatos, do you want to threaten my job?"
Imagine.
Oh, so
that.
the government is now threatening people.
So
yes, to
it is
educate.
crazy, yo.
Of course, you do that when you say you don't want to say you get sacked. So my friend said, "No, he can't do it." So again, I mean, people in the former government so join me.
A lot of them.
A lot of them will join me and go. And I don't know. I don't know why they were in power because they saw me as their own friend too. They were in government. They would say, "Tato, they're getting t-shirts. Tato, we're doing this for your marriage." Today, there is no one in the United Party level government that will say, "Tato's rape is a problem. What will happen?" And you're doing awareness. You account for the detective dozen of t-shirts.
Do you feel frustrated about these things?
I feel extremely disappointed. Extremely, I'm a victim of best friends. I'm telling you, I'm very disappointed. Today, I want everything with the help of few women I know in Liberia. My one, Tatos, you do that. You go Nima, you document this. You go to the other place, you document this. You come present it. I just posted a video of this.
I wanted to ask you
She's
about that.
narrating her own story.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because people are saying a lot. So I went to Nima, got the documentary, compare it, and put it on
We will
social
need to
media.
post it on Freedom FM page.
Let me.
It's good that people get aware because you don't do this. People say that lie, that propaganda. They won't support the government.
Where do you find the strength? Because those who you've been working with, they've all betrayed you.
Everybody
Where
has
do
abandoned
you
you.
find the strength right now? To move on, because you need men to work with.
Yeah, so grassroots is good, and those who are passionate, because I can't exclude those in people in politics are Liberians.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're in CDC,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you're in opposition, ANC. What? Because social issues that for everybody.
Everybody been in.
So we will work with everybody to ensure that we pressure this government to ensure that justice is served and GBV cases across the country can be reduced. Why will you go to bed in West Point, somebody can rape you? You be in Nima Kante, Ganta, somebody rape you. You go again with elected officials of government. The same very official of government are sexually abusing our children around here. Ministry of Agriculture, somebody is there again. Why? What have we done? Was it a curse to elect government officials in this country, especially under the rescue team? What happened? What is the problem?
Are you not afraid?
I'm very frustrated.
Are you not afraid for your life? Because when the police director start to indirectly defend a rape suspect,
you know exactly somebody's under.
Then you know what's happening. This man is in charge of guns.
So I've been receiving a lot of calls.
There is a whole room at Central with guns. There's also guns, and they don't keep food, no water. Only guns, gunshot guns. That's what they have. And the men holding it. The men listen to one person. That person is the IG. When you find the IG having indirect support for a rape suspect, are you not afraid?
Well, I'm not afraid. Me, I'm from Salayo. I'm from Zozo. I'm not afraid. Zozo and Salayo, I'm not afraid.
Okay.
What I can tell you is that if the police wants to use gun to silence us, let them silence us. But as much as GBV cases are on the rise and increase, we will agitate. We'll get into the street.
Is it about time you set up a hotline for your advocacy group? I mean, your initiative, because there are times you may not have the information available to you, but it may be happening as we speak. Maybe there is a rape case in one community that people want to. Let the public know, but they don't know how to do so. Have you considered having a particular number? If so, you want to share it? Then we ask you for any other thing before we go to the line.
We get it. Talkie, the Talkie is a very good, innovative approach to reporting GBV cases. So you can call 0776 350021. We now get our short code. To just
0776
3500
21. Okay. 0776 350021. Okay.
Once you get rape case in your community, just call me. In fact, I received a lot of messages that one time I was eating, somebody said, "Tatos, there's rape case." I said, "Attire. I can't go there." At the government that we
Ministry of Gender.
Is that how serious it is?
Hey man.
Every day.
Every day. The daily incidence rate in 2024 of the 2,759 non-rape cases per day in 2024, at the daily incidence rate.
Wow.
Now, when I spoke to one of the GBV coordinators, you know what he told me? That in a month, sometimes I receive more than 45. Just in Ganta, Nana Sanikole, Nana Yekepa, Nana Benga, Nana all those places. I mean, in Ganta. Then you're talking about Salaye, you're talking about Zolowo, Zozo, you're talking about Monserrado. There's increase in GBV cases, and the government is not doing nothing. They're not doing nothing, and it's about time the government create a way for activists and CSO actors to sit on the same table they sit on, and so that we can solve some of these issues.
What do you say before we go to the lines?
Well, again, I would think addressing GBV cases across Liberia requires every Liberian, regardless of our political alignment. Whether you're a United Party person, you're a CDCian, you're ANC person, we all should come together. And the number I share, let them call that number. Let them form part of the Gen Z movement. Because by next month, we're going to be launching the Gen Z movement. It's a huge number of young people.
Okay.
We'll bring people from the gathering. We'll bring people from different social movements across Liberia, and we will assemble, and that day will be a day of history, that the Liberian youth will be speaking truth to power. If it costs us to sleep in the street, we'll do it.
Okay, we'll go to the lines, but let's take our break to be right back. Keep playing *255 *1#. The more you play, the better your chances are. Crime Stoppers Liberia is our official sponsor. Let's take a break. When we come back, we go take calls.
We want peace in Liberia.
Hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to serve the search of vigilante-style justice in this country, none of us will be safe. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we are seeing in recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Sion, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Sion.
Okay, we want peace in Liberia. Let's go and talk to the first batch of callers on this particular topic. According to him, the rape cases are on the increase in the country. In 2022, Liberia had a total SGBV cases at 1,975. Just in 2024 alone, it has increased to 2,759. This is bad for our country. Let's talk to this first person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? How you doing?
Thank you. Hi. Let me say good evening to you.
Good evening.
Good evening to your guest.
Mm-hmm.
This is Hussein. Hussein Keo. I come from Chicago.
Go ahead, Hussein.
Yeah, so listen to him, and let me appreciate you for the level of our cases. You have carried on and continue to carry on. That's a very good one. And just me, I support what you do. Whatever we can do to help you continue so struggle, we support you for other politics. I think this is good, a very good way of advocating and seeking the interests of our sisters and daughters.
Hussein, away from appreciating him, I know you to be one person who supports this government very well. What do you say with the involvement of your police director, the director of police? What do you say when you hear him trying to shield a suspect and saying no prima facie so he can arrest the man? How do you feel? What's your own honest opinion on it?
I'm on record, even on the platform, not on your show, but on your platform, condemning the act and the procedures by the police. So I don't want to be, going over back and forth by staying on this entire issue. I just call to acknowledge and appreciate this.
Okay. So you on record of telling the police director to stop shooting a rape suspect. Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there, Hussein. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you?
Thank you. Edmond Carr, the visually impaired that keep walking into the fire pit. And let me be quick to say to others that it's now system of friendship. In your system of realist and nationalist. That's all. The guys that you were collaborating with at that time, their vision was to bring President William government down. So that is the reason they were supporting you. So now their government is not in power. They don't want for their government image to be damaged. So why you are not keep doing is reason that you are involved with that. So that is not the system of friendship. You guys are pushing one goal at a time. Okay? But look, it is clear that the government, and let me say kudos to you, even God will protect you. And the government is protecting their own. Government is protecting Brian. There is no way that we can go around this. In one of our interview with police RG, he admitted that the girl was tempered with. That's why he said they were looking for premium safety. He said the girl was tempered with. So the girl was tempered with. So what tempered with the girl now? And in fact, these footage that we are talking about that were made available, so information is suggesting that the woman gave the 15. They didn't give anything surrounding her office.
Okay.
How do you do that?
Thank you.
They are protecting their own, and Brian will go free, but Brian's character will not go free in Liberia. Brian remain alleged rapist until he is delivered himself. Because there's a unity party saying he is protected. When you from the other side, you are not protected. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. We talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. Let's hear you. How are you?
I'm good, Khan. It's a good evening to you, Khan, and good evening to Khan. Congratulations for your preferment as a public.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
For the construction of the headquarters.
Thank you very much. Go ahead.
my brother in studio, me say congratulations, for your citizen, But my brother, one thing that actually frustrated me, especially in this regime is the head of this government, does not respect the rule of law. So you see the follower also without respect the rule of law. That's why you see Gregory is behaving the way he behaving. Because if Boga was somebody who respect the rule of law, with all the issues we have in this country, by this time Boga has taken a genuine stand into those issues. Since Brian McGill incident or situation came about, what have been Boga say into the particular thing? I've not heard Boga say anything. And Greg alone is breaking that there is no sufficient evidence to hospital all those things.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
I just want to say thank you, carry on your advocacy, but the government, is actually out of order.
Thank you. We leave you. Let's take just I mean,
no, let's go back to Tatos. It has to be somewhere, please.
Yeah.
Can we take?
Let's take two more quickly, then we go. Go ahead, quickly. Let's hear you.
Yeah, okay, I do my song.
We're great, ma'am. Let's hear you. Then we hear one more.
Okay, this is my sister. Let me say hi to your studio guest and my daughter Alexa.
Hello, Mama.
Okay. Lord, me say hello to people. I love blackmailing people. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
I will go to the issue, but if you think Kerry Boke on all platform, I know you said you on the platform. I know he carry on me on the platform. Platform, they can lie. All your needs.
That's his business.
What is that doing here?
Okay, go ahead.
Then you sit on the platform to listen to them.
Let's go to the issue quickly.
I want you to ban it, man.
Quickly, let's go to the issue.
Okay, so the issue, my son. Okay.
Mm-hmm, no time.
The issue, what the message looking for? I said it yesterday. I'm going to say it today. The message looking for banner fasting. Our daughter was don't laugh, Alexa. Don't laugh. Don't be best about you. You understand? Our daughter was raped. And I can imagine the people waka. They talking about today. They get talking about she 14. She now vote for that is very important power yesterday. That we have to go. We are talking for in this country. So they rape. And then they tell them about banner fasting to say yes. What have you?
Prima facie.
They not find evidence so they're free. Let them go ahead and let you not get to me. And let the man not only man for and my brother McGill. How you go with police brother McGill? And they escape me.
Thank you.
If you find government and want to cover you, I want to himself. The person that wants to himself for a rape issue. They just want for banner fasting because can't do it.
Thank you.
Picture. They're talking about what
Thank you. Let's take the last one. Let's take the last person. Go ahead. You're the last caller.
Hello.
Go ahead quickly. No time. We gotta go.
Yeah, Valentine. Good evening.
Mm-hmm.
As a woozy first week or son of the okay, I'm joining from my resident to open maybe.
Go ahead.
Thank you to one laugh. I want to say thank you to your studio guest, but the issue about rape should not be used on the broad level because before the Unity Party will come to power with witness, I refer to that as a rape, the Muwadi case that he denied a pregnancy on a lady because
that was different.
That was a rape because if you are a responsible man and denying a pregnancy, I refer to that as a rape.
Okay,
so that's not definition of rape, though.
The issue about rape should not be news on the Unified government. Mr. Boga is one of the greatest presidents ever.
Okay, no, we'll leave you right there. Tatas, we gotta go. Yes, your parting comments. Then we are out of here.
Yeah, like I initially shared the number, and a few people should join us during the launch of the Gen Z protest. And tomorrow as well, we're going to be having a national SRHR conference at the Ministerial Complex. And I also want the Liberian people to join us, and it's going to be for 3 days. I think they should come and understand what role.
Who's organizing it?
It's the ARN Amplify Rights Network.
Okay.
Yes, so they can come, and we're having conversation. Policy actors still going to be there, and so that we all can know how to solve some of these issues across the country. But I can tell you that the Gen Z movement is coming to Liberia from Nairobi. In fact, November I should be in Nairobi to meet some of the leaders, So I'll be back to Liberia, and we're going to have this whole Gen Z movement to pressure the government to ensure that Bwaka works for the Liberian people.
Okay. Titus, Pakola, Alexa, we gotta go.
Thank you so much, Tatos, and I'm so sorry for the time.
Okay.
We'll talk later on.
So until then, we'll take this quick break. When we come back, we talk other issue. Daniel Sano is insulting Alexander Cummings. He called Cummings a short man, and because Cummings shot, so Cummings thinking ability shot. The last time I saw Mr. Cummings and Mr. Bwaka in the same picture, Cummings was taller than Bwaka. So why is Daniel? So you see, we'll take our break to come back. We'll take this quick break to be right back on 87.9. That's exactly what it is. So yes, let's take this quick break to be right back, like I said.
My brother, God can bless anybody.
Win big today with Win Liberia on Freedom FM. Yes, for just $100 Liberian dollars or 50 cent United States dollars, you can win from 4,000 Liberian dollars up to 10,000 Liberian dollars. And for 200 Liberian dollars or 1 United States dollar on Japa days, you can win from 15,000 Liberian dollars, 50,000 Liberian dollars, 100,000 Liberian dollars, and up to 1 million Liberian dollars. For these amazing prizes, dial *255*1#. Again, dial *255*.
Okay, all right. So welcome back to the program Freedom Hub on 87.9. Alexa, do you have one of the posts where our man is insulting?
Let me get it from
where our man is insulting Mr. Cummings. We need one of the posts so that we can do it. But let's take this break again while Alexa is checking for it.
My brother, God can bless anybody.
It's the Win Liberia Cash Giveaway on Freedom FM. Yes, the Win Liberia Cash Giveaway is here. For just 50 LD or 25 cents USD, you can win from 5K, 6K, 8K, and 10K LD. To play the Win Liberia Cash Giveaway, dial *255*1#. Again, dial *255*1#. The more you play, the better your chances. It's the Win Liberia Cash Giveaway on Freedom 87.9 FM.
Okay, God can bless anybody. So that's what's going to be happening on this radio every weekend. Friday night, people will win rest. Saturday night, you will win rest. Sunday night, you will win rest. Today, $5,000 on the line. People are winning it. People will keep winning it. We'll check the box to see whether they are winners of the 5,000 year loading. But again, the more you play, the better your chances are. When the interview was on Alexa, you guys were not playing. So, I mean, we said it. The more you play, the better your chances are. So, we can check again. So, while Alexa is reading that story, continue playing. You can never tell. Like Marvin said, you never try, you never know. That's how it is. So, keep playing *255*1#. I'm hoping that in the next 15 minutes, we can start to dash out some 5,000. So, *255*1# is the code. Just 50 LD to play. That's how easy it is. And every play you do during the course of the week, you got 3 days to stand the chance to win a bag of rice. So there'll be several bags of rice given out to people during the course of the weekend. Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. Monday morning, all of you will win your rice. You come for it. When you win the morning part, the money going directly on your phone. No go come. But the rice, every weekend, the next Monday, you come for the rest. When you win, they'll call you and tell you when to come for the rest. And that's how it's going to be. And let's go and read what is on the DN News website.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So this is Deputy Minister of Information, right? Okay. So this is a quote. It says, Cummings is a political dwarf. His height is affecting his vision.
Okay.
And Daniel Sano actually said this.
Oh, yeah.
Also, he said, I pity Mr. Cummings and his handful of followers. In an attempt to revive his perishing political ambition, he has resorted to telling lies and outright dishonesty. His assertion that nothing has changed since the inception of the Bwaka administration runs contrary to the glaring realities of transformation in various sectors. Apparently, his height has affected his vision, optical distortion. This is basically a quote from Daniel Sando.
So, look, let me say this to our people.
Jesus.
And
this country is doomed.
You want to go first?
Go ahead, because I don't want to start.
Now, listen. The thing has become so embarrassing to the point where, when we talk, they say, "Oh, you're talking because you're not led the government." Of course, we don't hate any administration, but what these guys are doing, it is terrible. Look, I'm not too sure you guys made all of the big mouth to come and mess up like this in government. Nobody should fool you guys that you do anything. When you hear Alexander Cummings saying nothing has changed, Cummings is not a fool. No, Cummings not one man who ain't got sense. Cummings is aware that the progress made in the energy sector, electricity, was as a result of the former administration. The current head of the LEC, when he appeared on one of the radio stations, he said clearly that bulk of the progress we are inheriting today, all of what we are inheriting today, a good portion of it will be credited to the former administration. He said it. I'm paraphrasing him. The road connectivity issue to the southeast, the Minister of Public Works, Giddings, went to OKFM. He admitted that portion of the corridor, the southeastern corridor, were negotiated, funding secure, contract signed by the previous administration. So the road the minister the building, that roads that they inherited. The school President Baga went to dedicate in Magibi are vocational schools built by the WIA administration. The RRL runabout, the ELWA runabout that they wanted to go dedicate because of shame, they left it. Got started under the WIA's administration. The airport road that they don't take their cameras. So Cummings is aware that if you remove all of the projects that George Weah started, from what this government is doing, it means nothing is happening. The tuition policy at the University of Liberia was instituted by George Weah. The reason why I can stop it because he knows if they didn't stop it, like they UL would black the whole Central Mora and nobody will go to school. That one police will K, they'll not be able to K, and students will start killing, so they know they can stop that one. Wise fees payment, they can't stop it because you stop it, the student will start cursing. BB cost, what the student will say. So when Cummings said nothing has changed, Cummings was not drunk. He knew what he was saying. He knew that when you subtract all of what the CDC government left in the pipeline, they may not ain't doing nothing. Hey, you subtract what the CDC government left in the pipeline, these guys didn't do anything. Alfonso Gay and Duana Camara left water and sewer with all of the procurement process in place for all the pipes. In fact, I reported for Freedom Radio Liberia that day. We went to Wet Plains. Alexa, President Weah went to Wet Plains to break ground for the project that would have replaced all of the pipes from Makofe all the way to town. The pipes were damaged. That project, the groundbreaking ceremony took place that day. We went there. That whole project is something that the government inherited. Mo Ali was just lucky. As soon as he came to power, the guys started to supply all of the materials that were procured by the previous administration. So when Cummings said to you that nothing has changed, he's right. Because developmentally, you are not doing anything new. There is nothing brand new you are bringing to the country. In terms of policy issues, you are failing on policy issues. On the issue of drugs, you are doing worse on the issue of drugs. You think communists can see the drugs that were in the country under George Weah? That drug, when the people begin and take it, they used to be sleeping, dancing leke. After a few minutes, the drug can finish from in the arbor, they go back to the hustle. They begin and take it on a job bagger. By the time the man smoke it, he close the arbor, that rest in peace. He's gone. That death business. You think communists can see? So when communists say nothing changed, in fact, it is getting worse, then Donald Sanders go cause communists, say, oh, the reason why he said nothing can change, that because you short, so your shortness affecting your vision. Oh, Donald Sanders will do short people measurement. We must do short people measurement. Huh? Look, let's say if President Barack or my pa and Donald Sanders working in my pa government, I will tell my papa to sack Donald Sanders, because that decision to even insult Cummings' height.
But how is this even strange? Because if it is about having Daniel Sanders out of this government, it should have been done a long time
so
ago.
my take is, apparently the ones he used to be doing before are issues that they didn't have any direct connection to the president. But if I was President Joe Baga's son, I know my baby shot. Then the man who my baby made minister is there causing another short person.
Imagine.
When I know some past shot, I will tell my father to sack him.
Because Daniel is making fun of your father.
Because Daniel causing your pa indirectly, that your pa in causing. My pa gave you job to be deputy minister. Then another papa in the community who shot my pa. You causing the man, you tell him how the man shot. And now my pa, you causing saying shot. There are over 5 pictures in the country where Joe Biden and Ellis Cummings standing on the same picture. Go see the picture and see who talk about the friend. The other picture, the President Barack had on his head on the other picture, still Cummings taller than him on that picture. And Donald Sanders is insulting Cummings' height and thinking you are ridiculing Cummings when indirectly you are exposing your boss man. Look, that's not even the issue. The point is, when you find government officials being so abusive, instead of explaining their policies, then it shows that the country is dangerously proceeding. Plenty of things involved. It is a clear indication that the guys are overwhelmed, that things are becoming so complicated that they do not have any solution. So the next thing they want to jump in now, they're causing. When we're coming up playing football, Alexa, hey, y'all know you can play the men who play y'all from the other community. What y'all can do, y'all can break the pole.
The person who owns the football, if the person is on the other team, you take your football.
Yeah, I mean, so sometimes, regardless of who owns the ball, if y'all know, say, you can play the men and the men scoring, you're playing the goal, and the men voking y'all to get it all around, you know, y'all won't be ashamed. The next thing y'all do, y'all tell the whole pole, y'all root on the pole, y'all break it. And when you get somebody who in the crowd, you want to fight, you join the person, you start fighting them. The one we used to call the game any confusion. You guys will not do it in the country. Donald Sanders and y'all will not do that bull crap in the country. You know why? Because you have a responsibility to run the affairs of the country. When people criticize the administration, you are under more authority to speak in a more refined manner, to explain, to respond to the criticism against the administration. A communist say nothing changed. Tell him what has changed and move on. Must you go tell him how that his shortness make it he can see vision? Oh, you cause it come and say in short. Then the next morning you go to the mansion to your boss man, you go see your boss man. Your boss man Nigeria. Go to my grandpa and tell Papa, that thing Daniel was doing, and not coming to causing that you were causing. No. If your papa got some problem on him, if your papa is looking some kind of way, and another person looking some kind of way, then you find somebody causing that person. What may you think the person not causing your papa too? And that's terrible. The Ministry of Information is not an insult factory. Regrettably, that is what this administration has reduced the ministry to. Officials insulting former presidents. The last time Donald Sanders, the president, we are your own. Today, that Cummings. Tomorrow, who knows? I'm told he dealt with Simon Fremont. So any political figure in this country who will disagree with the government, the ball will go and start cussing. I don't know which committee he grew up in. I don't know which community he grew up in. Did he go to school to be cussing? Was he hired to be the insult weapon of this administration? I mean, this is madness. This is purely uncalled for. Oh, the best way to communicate the government policy that to curse political leaders? That the best thing you can do? Is that how far you can go? So you can go beyond that to curse? Else I imagine how we can keep controlling our callers when they say some demeaning things about the president on the radio. Oh no, don't say that to the president. Oh no, don't do that. Don't do that to the president. It's because we know that void of our political differences and disagreements, there should be that moral principle. There should be that moral guidance. Something should be the line of demarcation. Regardless of our political differences, we should be able to hold certain standards. But you go sit down, you go address the press. The librarian put money to put in the budget to buy fuel for the Ministry of Information, to buy microphone. You put it in their mouth, and nothing else you can do but to insult prominent people. Do you know what culture you are trying to breed? When you start to insult prominent people, if people from the ANC start to insult the president, what kind of country you think we'll be having? Oh, I mean, you are the spokesman for the government. When you start insulting the political leader of the ANC board to get people who can cause man too. Why are they going to start causing their own man? Start causing man too. So we'll have a country where people cussing? Is that the kind of country you want to breed? That place is called the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs, and Tourism. I don't even know whether to talk tourism out now. But whatever the case is, we know it to be MICAD. Part of it is cultural affairs. What kind of culture are you showing to the world?
Causing culture.
No.
The culture of insult.
Which culture are you portraying to the world that we have in Liberia? Oh, the culture where your young people can curse big people? Because you are the deputy minister for the ministry that's supposed to ensure that our cultural values are projected to the world. So what then are you doing as a deputy minister? You are projecting a profane cultural value to the world. So you tell the world that in Liberia we don't curse big people. Now what are you doing, Daniel Sando? You're projecting to the world that in Liberia you don't curse big people. That in the country we can curse big people here. So how then do you expect investors to come now? When the minister who's supposed to be branding the image of the country is there ruining the image, demeaning the country's image. I wonder he saw the pictures if his bossman took with Cummins way back before telling Cummins say in short. Before telling Cummins say in short. Over 5 pictures I got him a phone me. What Cummins and Mr. Bwaka on the same picture. The other picture, Papa have hat on it. Cummins was taller than him. Imagine Mr. Cummins was taller than him. So sometimes when you want to rule, you must be smart. That's what I mean. One of my teachers said it. He said, "You want to be you want spy in school, you must be smart." Because to spy, you should be naturally smart to spy. Because sometimes you're not spying because you dull, or you're spying maybe because you did not rehearse. So when you look back and you spy on a lesson paper and you say Liberia giving her independence, automatically you should know that it was 1847. But when you naturally dull, you will want a lesson to read the whole thing to you. So smart. I'm a dog man can spy. In short, if you want our rule, you will be smart. The rudeness you go do on comments now, it backfire. Now everybody on Facebook now comparing comment and Bwaka on Facebook. Who talk about a friend? So it's here now. So if the ANC people come and say it is because of the president's shortness,
that's why nothing has changed.
That's why drugs. That's why you're not seeing the drugs coming in the country because it's short. Then you get issue. No. Let Mika Meneka answer the question. So the Liberia say the reason why people raping people, including government officials raping small children in the country, that because the president shot, so you can see them. So that time you get there. Look, you stop acting rude. When you in government, you are not you. When you in government, it mean the baptize you with rudeness. You stop it because that's what you're doing. Oh, because coming said nothing has changed, so you go tell the man say the man shot. You adding ruining. So it coming beginning in the ANC. A coming beginner who jacking from having their convention in Kakata, they come down and say You, Daniel Sando, the reason why they control drugs all over Spark and that killing people because your president shot the hair and he can't see the drugs coming. You get vexed? That the time you get vexed now? Oh, you got the president shot. That's the reason why the rape cases on the increase. That's when you get vexed? Just stop it. The government will still pay you as deputy minister if you not cost people. You will still receive your crooked G, contract as deputy minister when you not cost people. You don't have to cost people in this country to be relevant. Some of the people you're insulting, they can't follow us. They can't follow us. You don't know what the followers may choose to do. You don't know how they will react. If someone decide to react the way you did, do you know what you're going to be doing? And that's why public relations is very essential. A government communicator should understand propaganda, should also understand public relations. You should know that there is a particular debate that you will take, thinking that you are launching an attack on the opponents, but that particular decision could be a floodgate for multiple reprisal attacks for your side. Who the man who went to real school, practically live his life through the mass media will understand what I'm saying. So to him now, you're causing comments. You go cause comments now, everybody breaking comment and Joe Biden picture now to compare who top are the friend. Now you see, you have turned the phone you internet, playing all comments, the phone now turn to your boss man. If the Bible sack you now for allowing people to causing all day on Facebook, then you say, we in poo water, Joe Biden can sack me. But I know he will not sack you because he's happy that you insulted a friend comments. I know President Baga is very vindictive like that. He let people who can cause a friend. Even to the point where that insult is also revealing his true identity. But stop it. We can't go take calls. Stop it. If you're not able to communicate government policies, it will not be strange for you to be the only bobo minister who ain't talking nothing and taking pay. It's better that way than to be cursing. It's better that way than to be cursing. You will still buy your BB store, you buy in the dry market when you're not causing people. No. Your BB store, you buy in the dry market, you will still build a BB stores. You don't have to cause people to build a BB stores. You don't have to. You will still build your stores. So stop causing. Your cattle will come. All your money you getting, it will come. You don't have to cause. You represent the cultural affairs of our country. You're the deputy there. Cultural affairs. Bosman Jeremy Pia, you can say, coming, wedding coming take. Where you take? He take.
And I think that's where
go ahead, my dear, then we'll go take calls.
If your leader is in order, you're going to be in order. If your leader is out of order, you're going to be out of order. So like Jerolemic Pia, like Daniel Sando, they're all in the same boat. But Oliver, you said everything you said. Basically, I'm just going to say a few words. The Ministry of Information is there to propagate the message of the government of today. You have Unity Party-led government right now. You have the Minister of Information. You have Deputy Minister of Information. They're there to update Liberians on the happenings in the country, the progress being made by their government or the government of Liberia. That's why they're at MICAT. They're not there to discuss the physical characteristics of prominent, eminent political figures in the country. If you reduce the Ministry of Information to exactly, it means you're basically crazy. That's what you're doing. You're basically crazy. And the fact that Joseph Yuma Boakai is yet to call to order his Minister of Information, his Deputy Minister, because this is not the first time.
Maybe I had the roof alone.
You wouldn't tell me. You wouldn't tell me Joseph Boakai doesn't see these things. No. Don't tell me that.
He takes pleasure in listening to it.
Because the folks at MICAT, they will have a whole press conference to talk about George Minor we at the time. And now we have Comis. So if Joseph Boakai is yet to call his minister and deputy minister to order, it simply means he supports what they are doing. Because these people are representing your government. These people, whatever they say, represents the government of Liberia. And then you are sitting there allowing them to do these things on a daily basis. They go ahead and they do it. And the people who are said to be responsible government officials, they are celebrating these people. You claim to be sophisticated. Do you know what sophistication is? It should be displayed in your utterances. So if you cannot call your people to order regardless of your connection, regardless of your political, connection, it means you're also not okay. Mr. Comey appeared on the platform. Mr. Comey spoke. He is a political leader of ANC. He spoke as he should. Mr. Comey said, nothing has changed. If you are sophisticated as you say you are, if you are educated as you say you are, you'll be able to debunk Mr. Comey's statement with your own facts. You will provide what has changed in Liberia. But you're unable to tell us, you're unable to defend, you're unable to debunk Mr. Comey's statement as to nothing has changed. You're unable to do that. And you think you are serious. But then your Minister of Information is there asking what did Comey take? You should be asking yourself, what did you take? Because your deputy minister is learning from you. You people have turned the entire Ministry of Information into causing tournament. The same way RIP has become that. That's the same way you've made the Ministry of Information as a causing tournament. You open that every now and then you have people who are said to be very responsible hailing all these different utterances. It is really crazy. So I'll go back a little bit, Oliver.
Mm-hmm.
When Mr. Comey said nothing has changed, you say, oh, nothing changed. Mr. Comey, some things have changed. You know what has changed? The things that have changed, Liberians were pranked. That is a change. It is not a change to move forward. It's a change to move backward. So that is a negative change. So the rescue people who are supposed to rescue the entire country, every sector in this country.
Board and cousin.
Exactly.
Cousin le.
What has changed? They ripped in a country as a national emergency. They have increased the number of rape cases in Liberia. And they have become publicists of alleged rapists in Liberia. That is also a change, but it is not a change to move forward. So they are right when they're telling you some things have changed. Of course they are. The things that have changed are not positive change. No, they're not positive changes, by the way. When they said, oh, Liberians would not be selling in the street and don't have money to back a bag of rice, and now Liberians are not even selling because they've been, they've been, taken out of the street on a daily basis. When you have police officers saying, here, don't be here, don't be here. They don't have money to even send their kids to school. That's also a change. But that's not a change for positivity. So if you are unable to sell your government's image, so you're angry at the end of the day, or when someone tells you the truth, you're angry. Because if I tell you, say, oh, that thing happening, you know that, but you're angry because you don't want people to know what's happening.
The anger.
So you are angry. That's one of the reasons you have stooped to a level of looking at a political leader of one of the political parties in the country and discussing physical characteristics. Look at your president. Look at our president, in fact, Joseph Yuman Buakai. Say we want to have a hide when they say that how making Mr. Comey take 1%. Are you going to tell us that it's because of height that Joseph Buakai told us about the gentleman's agreement, and at the end of the day he came back to us and he told us again he didn't know much about it? Is it because of his height, so he cannot think above his height?
So that tallness can maybe
is it because he's not six above 6 feet or more? Are you also telling us that because Mr. Buaka is not tall enough, that's why you guys bought the buses in Liberia and you had to take it back at night?
The hunger in the town, that shortness, Benny.
Is it that?
Or that tallness.
So if you're going to insult,
you just go cost coming free.
You have to be professional. You have to be responsible. So if you're running a responsible government, you'll be professional.
That they cannot think they call responsible government. You said
that's why they keep saying
responsible government. People will be causing prominent leaders.
So if you are responsible enough, you'll be professional. You will look Mr. Coleman's in the face and tell him, hey, Mr. Coleman's, we have done this and that. That's why you're here. That's why you're being paid by Liberians, though. You're not here to be causing back and forth. No. If like causing thing, you want go to the ghetto or go in the streets.
That rudeness.
You start causing each other.
Rudeness.
And I think Mr. Boaka should call his people to order.
He would not do so.
Because I will say this again. The fact that Mr. Boaka has not called these people to order means he's supporting.
When he was in opposition, he used to sit on the Yeke cause the sitting president. He used to be laughing.
He is supporting this.
And that's why Yeke causing him today. Nobody want to talk because he supported it.
And why are you even angry?
My only issue is President Boaka could be angry with Daniel Sando because that cause what Daniel Sando go get comments, that indirect cause going, to the boss man say because my pass shot. And that's how it's simple. My pass shot. Then I go cause another person. Even from my part, then I'm telling the other person pass it.
That's you insulting your father indirectly as well.
That your baby was shot. Jelle 1 cent. Your pass shot, your part there in the yard. They tell you other person say you Jumbo, your pass shot. Jelle 1 cent. In your part of grown man, will slap you. He will slap you. Because you insulting him.
You guys have to be serious in running this country.
Shortness. So
if you cannot propagate the government message without stooping to a level that is really low, forget about it.
It's just simple. You will still pay your BB store you pay in the Jara market. You will still pay it. You don't need to cost people to pay your BB store in Jara market. You will still pay it.
It is so funny that people are even hailing them every day. Oh yeah. You're strong.
Yeah. You said them people using you to be causing people. Then you happy about it.
Like, are you joining mad?
Then you come out and you boasting. You celebrating because
I dealt with them.
Yeah, deal with the issue. I mean, that's terrible.
You're crazy for
that. That's terrible. You are the head of branding the country. I mean, you're the deputy. Cultural affairs.
And a lot of them talked about a broken dignity, that Liberia's image was not as vibrant as it should be. That it was ruined and all that. Now you are here.
You're dragging the country into the mud.
Revive this broken image.
Yeah.
You're not able every day you're just causing people.
Imagine Mika tend to causing people. Rudeness. Rude government.
So what are you teaching?
Yeah, but a rudeness your own. You whole Ministry of Information causing people in the country. That rudeness. We stop people on the radio from causing the president, from saying terrible things on the radio. We stop them.
We tell people take it back.
Yes.
When you said it's a take it back.
When you members we'll tell you if you want to take it back, we'll cut you off. I know plenty people who got vexed with me before. Say, oh man, the way you doing it, like you supporting Joe Boaka. I said, no, I'm not supporting Joe Boaka. I'm not against Joe Boaka. But I will not say on my platform you insult the president. He's the president. I got angry when people insult the president. I can't be supporting people who will cause President Boaka. No, I can't do that. So we can be fighting to keep the moral image of the country intact. And those of you who are being paid to preserve our cultural heritage, the Ministry of Information, working again, cultural affairs.
They're done with tourism stuff. Said they've had a different authority for that.
So Ministry of Information and culture. Whatever. Okay, so culture and tourism go.
Yeah, I think
whatever the case is. The legacy image of the Ministry of Information is still there. It will take time for us to even get done with that part of it. But the official mouthpiece of the country, that Information Ministry.
The mouthpiece that causing peace now.
So thank you. So mouthpiece that causing peace. So why again appoint the other men now? Your other rural men? Why again appoint them?
You're scared.
Say not causing men. You just appoint all the rural men in the money. You just be causing bad cause. And of course,
it is hard to defend something that is not.
So the whole country now are fighting to lead. Smaller people not pressuring you. Coming and saying go protest. Imagine the coming when the protest June 7 protest.
And Kumis even had hopes that Mr. Boaka would do better at the end of the day.
Kumis denies. He didn't even say anything that he didn't even insult the government. The only thing he said, nothing changed. And Allah just used to make picking and sleep on a job with government.
Something changed.
Just killing people right now.
So that's not a change for the better.
Communists can criticize it. Can criticize that thing. Business people are making small things. You small profit today. It's not easy on them. So the police stealing that thing. The women cry. When communists say nothing changed. In fact, it's getting worse. That's why you cause the man. Oh, that causing being the mayor deputy minister.
Since you hold the belief that a lot has changed.
Why are you causing?
Just done.
There's some people in the country will know exactly that comments you loud because the information minister just from telling us it.
Exactly.
They want what they want, but they want what they want, that what they want. But
minister is there asking what someone told. His deputy is also there talking about someone's height.
All the men who can be cursing when argument come, but the men who not get nothing to say.
Oh yeah.
That anything is people having argument. The family who you see cursing, I mean, he get nothing here to talk.
He has already lost.
He already lost the argument. The next thing I cursing, we just beg grandma. Yeah, why I said playing
the football thing.
Yeah, playing football, small. You come here up. As soon as you know you can play the men and you rule the pole. That grandma. Jonathan, y'all will not beg grandma in the country. Y'all promise to lead this country appropriately, y'all will do it. And that's why I said, all you buying your BB houses, you're buying your BB car, you're doing your BB thing, y'all can do all those things without costing other people. You can do it without costing other people. And I said this, I said it repeatedly. You can do all your things without costing. No, bro, you pay your manager sent me BB stores pictures where you paying to how they call the place. Dry market. They send the BB stores. They say right after BB stores are long, almost 5 stores in front of a parent hall. A parent another place behind in front of people saying, "Baby, you can still build a BB store and complete it without costing comments, without costing Joey, without costing Simon Fremont. How you gonna be costing the people? Then you want to come and say in short, when we come here, your boss man get plenty picture. You tell come and say come in short, but come here,
serious things.
You tell come and say in short.
Like a whole deputy minister. My God.
You tell come and say in short, and I because in short that why you're not thinking correctly.
And I am challenging Mr. Buakai.
He will do nothing.
I'm challenging Mr. Buakai
You do nothing to it.
Because
he will do nothing.
Mr. Buakai will not tell me. He doesn't listen. He doesn't see all these things on the social media.
He will do nothing. Ente. He will
do nothing. These things make him happy as the president.
He will do nothing in as much as the victim of the insult
is his opponent.
Obviously, he will like it.
Okay.
I'm not too sure he will like this one because that cause what they get comments
is directed to him as well.
Man, I don't want to say it because I said make him talk. Oh, but in my pa, that jato, then I see another brand man passing. I say, look at all that jato man. You can see. And my pa said on there, my pa thing say, I cause the other person that he been it. He knows that he don't want to let you, bro. That other cost pa, it could cost you your job. If President Baga, you could be suspended for it.
What happened? You represented the president. You representing the country.
You go find the cost. The proper cost you should even use it. In a kind of situation, do a cost that will be different from your boss man. Or you gonna do cost where you describe me? Man, why you say don't make it spa? But let's take a break. We'll come out. We'll take cost. Your government start costing now. So the day I start complaining things are in the country, when they start costing in the country, you don't be surprised.
Everybody will.
The government has resorted into costing now. So it is no longer a rescue mission. No, first it was a rescue mission, then it went to drugs mission. It is now raping mission. Then it is transitioning now to rootness mission. Anyway, at the same arrow. Let's take a break to be right back and take course.
Things are happening.
Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we have seen in recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Sion, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Sion.
Okay, so leave it right there. Call us on 086-500-104. Yeah, the government send people now to start costing. So it's not easy now. They no longer what they call it. Just costing now. Information minister PR, it may costing, it may asking coming. What do you take? And you say something and somebody say, what do you take to say? Me you either drunk or something, or you smoke something. So Jamaica or asking coming, what do you take? What do you take? What do you take? Man, the government just costing us. So when you disagree with the government, and they're costing you. So you're saying in the market, your business not making profit.
Y'all go practice. Go practice.
Your business not making profit. That costing now. The men costing you. Let's talk to the person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? How you doing?
Of information and causing affairs. For us, it's not strange. You understand? It can sometimes say you're too diplomatic and you're too soft. These people came to power all lies and cussing. Joseph Boakai was the sponsor in chief for cussing. He sponsored people to cuss President Weah and cause other people in the government at the time. Now the very people in office, they're exhibiting the same attitude. You cannot change people's behavior, especially when they're old.
You see that?
Now, and then you guys will take it with them.
No, I want
you know making me.
Go ahead. I already said you're gonna allow people cause people. No,
you know what making me. You know what making me. You know what make. I'm not happy. I'm not happy about this thing about coming. But I told people in ANC, let the opposition stick together. Coming got no business saying Joseph Boakai government is doing some things good. When they were in opposition, nothing President Weah did was correct. President Weah built Joseph Boakai in our side wall. Even today he built one road here, but he said our side wall. One road
in dedicated, yo. You break ground yourself for any road.
No, and then you come as an opposition. And then you say, oh, they do some things good. United Party will chew you like a chew.
Even at that, me can't get rid of our rule on a man like that. That's rudeness. Our government officials should not be acting rude.
That's the thought. You cannot change these people. These people are rude. Geraldine Pierre, and Donald. The Casano, all of them rude people. Okay. You cannot change that.
We leave you.
Get them easy with that.
We leave you so much. We leave you there. Welcome from the US. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? How you doing?
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, bro. Evening. Good evening. Let's hear you.
Yeah, this Mohammed Kamara call for United Arab Emirates.
Go ahead, Mohammed.
You know, sometimes the outbringing of human beings is a problem. And the environment you live in again and where you were born, all these things have problem on human being. Like Daniel Sano, the upbringing is very poor and limited. Because there is nothing come for Daniel Sano more without cause. Nothing. Daniel Sano look at former President Weah, he said former President Weah bring the mosquito. And Joseph Boakai still keeping him at the job. So, causing for Daniel Sano to Joseph Boakai, what Sano Johnson said. When Sano Johnson came out with this statement, he said, anybody insult President Weah, President Boakai, you were insulted by the next day you were a water job. So, Boakai only waiting for people who can insult. Who can insult? Because Boakai, he saying he's a rude person. When he came from America, when we are paying there, for medication, he came. He said, they made job to the ball. Boakai said they gave 30%. How can you use that wall? So you take Boakai to be 3%? No.
Okay.
So everybody that following Boakai, they are the same.
Okay, we leave you right there.
They are the same. Nothing else. Boakai and Rooney are 5 and 6.
Okay, we'll leave you right there. We'll leave you right there. Let's go and talk to this person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? How you doing, Man CC?
Okay. Thank you. Let me say this on this platform. Hello, c'est on the Boakai. You can tell them no. There is what going on. When they say irresponsible people that they are America, they be method to be advancing the small man. He joined the fight. He joined the red up. He's taking somebody. What a man taking. He's taking your people. What he's taking? Why you talking like that? You are not saying the method of your people. Why you talking? What you taking? You know what you want to hear from us? And I'm not talking about that lorry. Look. Nobody knew about so go cause nobody. I don't stand up. That nobody here. I go cause nobody. Okay, man. And then say Boakai in this country for 10 years. He wants to show you, man. And you show you and man and your president who shot. So it's not go to your president. Thank you.
That's all right. Go ahead. Let's hear you, ma'am.
Okay. This is Rukia calling from Minnesota.
Minnesota. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I want to speak on the rape issue.
You're
talking about, you see the rape thing that is going on in the federal ministry? I am not surprised. Do you remember during the campaign when Costa said that he has document in his possession where Boakai raped a little girl and that case was going on and Costa stepped in? He had that document. People were even begging him not to post it. You can remember?
I can remember.
So what do you expect when the president is a rapist? What do you expect from a minister?
Costa did not provide the document anyway. So.
That's true. Bye-bye.
Okay. We'll leave you right there. We'll leave you right there and take Yes, we're out of time. Let's take one more person. Who could this person be? This person, go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? We're great.
How are you coming?
We are great, my dear brother. Let's hear you.
Thank you. This is David King. Something has changed.
What has changed?
What has changed? Ministers are now raping. They are rapists. This thing never happened in the last government. Ministers are now rapists. So something has changed. But company trying to be, you are trying to complement the government. So this is why that's looking for him and say, the reason why you talk the way you talk is because of the height. And but he forget to know that you don't want to be short. So when you're talking to come about shortness, then come to think about your also know that there's no point. So you can say, there's no point when you yourself that there's no point for now.
Okay, thank you. We'll leave you. We'll take this person. Go ahead. 1 minute. Let's hear you. Hello?
Can you hear me, okay?
We're hearing you quickly. Let's hear you. 20 seconds.
Okay. Well, I will appreciate taking my call from the US of A. So I want to say here that Liberians, we need to stop being intolerable to one another. But in power, the people have the right to critique your government. So if everyone says something, you're not going to respond back to them. So I want to admonish the people in authority to be a little bit tolerant. People have the right to speak their mind. And I will conclude on this one, okay? Mr. Cummings spoke entirely and people are slicing the man's words and leaving it short. Mr. Cummings said he wants the government to succeed because when the government succeeds, the people's lives will be better, my people. I thought Liberia was an English-speaking country. What is complex in that?
But
the government succeed, our people's lives will be better, okay?
And
don't you want your life and the commoners' life to be better? It cannot be anything like a rocket science.
That Donald Trump who causing the man, that he should be asking the question.
But there are Liberians too on Twitter that have problem with Mr. Cummings.
Okay. Thank you very much. We leave you. We got to take the last question. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you?
Good evening, okay. Let me say good evening to peace loving Liberians who are in this.
You are the last caller.
Thank you. Okay. Daniel Sando has proven that he is not fit for that position.
That yeah, boss me, Jeremy Pierre. Two of them question. Yeah, two of them question.
Because instead of propagating the view and aspiration of the government, you take the time off every Thursday to come on national radio and abuse people in the opposition. It's below the belt, it's unprofessional, and it's not representative of the status we have in society. And it's good that people are watching and listening to them, because what you say as an official becomes official